forcing love, forcing success, forcing happiness, forcing acceptance from others. In the end, the only thing you will have energy to force is a smile. Because by then, all this resistance and friction will have weakened your smile muscles and you won't be able to smile anymore. I'm kidding. I'm not actually sure if that is true. But there is one thing I'm sure of. If there is one thing I am absolutely certain, is that if you keep pushing things in life, you will eventually, naturally not want to smile, because all these failed attempts to force things to existence will simply make you sad. You'll find out that the more you strive to make things happen and achieve success, the more success eludes you. It's as if all these things and these people that you're trying to force suddenly found this fuel to never bend to your will, no matter how hard you try. And it won't be long before you realize that this strategy don't work. But what does this mean? Does this mean that you stop from ever pursuing success in life, that you simply have no ambitions in life? No, absolutely not. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to stop, forcing things in life, and how we can redirect our focus and energy, the art of redirecting our energy to the things that require less emotional work and anxiety, so that we can achieve the things we want in life with ease and minimum effort. And this is possible because not everything that requires your hard work is worth your hard work. It just simply is not true. It doesn't mean that there is not something out there that requires much less, a fraction of the effort that you're putting out now, but with bigger rewards. So we're going to talk about this, but before we do, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, here on this channel I talk about how you can find your passion and go after it at any age, how you can find balance even at the most difficult times in your life, and how you can be happy with the things and the people you already have surrounding you. So if you're interested, make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up to spread the message. So, first of all, why are we forcing things? Why the trouble? Well, experts are telling us that it's all about our own fears of failure, vulnerability, rejection, things of that sort. And that it's our own internal issues that are fueling all this unnecessary work, anxiety, too much effort that we're putting out there in order to receive or achieve very little. And that it's not because that is what is required from us from the outside, and that this is happening because of ignorance. Ignorance of the fact that there are things and people out there who don't require you to kill yourself in order to prove your worth. That there are things and people who will accept you for the level of work that you're able to provide with ease and still see your worth. So this means that if we can successfully deal with our own baggage, then we can confidently move to applying this subtle art of letting things be without compromising our ability to dream and plan again in life. Because it's possible to allow life to happen, but at the same time to proactively work to position yourself, to stay alert for these best possible timelines and get hold of these possibilities and opportunities that are still open. You don't want to miss out on opportunities that are out there because you are preoccupied with unnecessary things, because your mind is busy and cluttered with worrying about how you are going to strive to work hard and make things happen. So this is the first thing you need to realize. While you are chasing one thing, you might become completely blind to something way better. Your mind and your eyes will become blind that a better job, a better opportunity, a better relationship, a better life is waiting for you just around the corner while you scrap for the bare minimum of things. And ironically, letting go of these things is the only way to actually get to the things that you deserve. So in your life, you have to make it a point to question whether all these things that you're pouring all your mind, your heart, your time, your energy, your soul for are actually worth it, whether they are deserving of all that effort or not. Because if you have doubts, or you're simply certain that you're just wasting your time, then this means that there is something out there that you're missing, that you're not looking into, that actually deserves you, that is actually worth your time and your energy, and that is going to reward you or reciprocate your efforts. The other thing is to realize that you don't want your wins in life to be contrived, forced, and natural. Because after that initial ego boost, then you're slowly going to realize that maybe there was another way, or even start to question if all that effort, all that drama, all these ups and downs was even necessary to begin with, Because honestly, nothing, and I mean nothing, absolutely nothing in life is worth overworking yourself, losing respect for yourself, losing your health and your well-being over things. For what? You have to start asking yourself this even before you go into any ambition, any endeavors in life, because sometimes it can be that you have this big dream, and if you are not careful, you might fall into this trap of maybe I need to overwork myself, I need to work harder, I need to spend sleepless nights and do all these things. And it won't be long before you realize that this won't work, because you keep on forcing things and you will see no results or very little results that are going to discourage you, and that's bad in itself. But through time, you're just going to lose respect for yourself. You're just going to lose interest in the things that you're working for, because you seem to not make things happen by forcing them. Also, forcing things leads to resentment, fatigue, loss of interest. It eventually becomes too much. It's officially too much, even for the most industrious amongst us. Because there is no one in this world that can keep on overworking themselves and not find themselves fatigued to no end at some point. It's just natural, it's going to happen, so why even try? Because forcing things simply means that the other thing on the other side of this process is hard to get or to maintain. But honestly, is there anything in this world that is worth constant anxiety? Anything in this world that is worth you worrying all the time and all these problems that are happening in your life because of that? You have to ask yourself this. And all of this is happening when, in reality, if you are able to deal with your emotions, you can easily drop these things. But because of your emotions, because you haven't been able to work on yourself and all your thought processes, you are led to believe that there are things in this world that require your soul. You believe this lie that there are things out there that require you to sell your soul, that require you to do all these things, even for the things and the people that won't reciprocate that won't give you anything, that won't even acknowledge all your effort. So it's up to you to demand more. It's up to you to really wake up to the truth and see that maybe you're being manipulated by the system. You're being manipulated by the thoughts and your own beliefs that are leading you to decisions that are going to definitely end up in disaster, in hurt, in losing your own self-respect, your self-worth. Only because you decide or you choose to go after things that don't actually deserve you, that are now masquerading as things that deserve your soul. You give your soul and think that it is the requirement to have those things or maintain those things. You have to know that no amount of money, no amount of companionship or whatever that you're after is worth selling your soul. You can keep it and you can go on looking for things that don't actually want to manipulate you that way. So be like nature, still but powerful. unbothered, and yet ruthless. Be ambitious, but also flexible in your ways, where you're not simply stuck with this thing, with this idea or this person or a way of doing things, while you are missing out on a whole world out there that can give you different perspective, different ideas, different beliefs about yourself and the world, and give you all the things that you want, all the things that you desire and you deserve, and so much more. So you have to know that you don't have to miss out on these opportunities that you may not be aware of right now. You have to be able to tap into this and see what you can get. Don't just be stuck in your ways. Don't be stubborn in your old ways and live the life that you've always lived. In this cycle is sad, honestly. So do better and wake up to the truth that you deserve better than to, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be brutal, than to pathetically persist on something that is in resistance to you. You have to know that you are the prize. You have to know that you don't have to go on chasing things that seem to not want you, things that seem to reject you or be in resistance to you. First of all, that is a sign that you're not in alignment with those things, or that God is showing you the way to go a different direction where all your riches are, where all your blessings are. The other thing is you just don't want to waste your life chasing things that are in resistance to you. So wake up, because you are the prize.